Hello everyone, I'm Mai and welcome to my mellow life. Welcome to a BTR event that just came out after the Christmas event on tarkov'd 0.16 patch. Gonna be doing this quest with the BTR. So first of all, you gotta just find the BTR in the woods. We were waiting for it at the top of a village, and make sure you ask him what to do and accept that first task, and then you take a ride to the train depot. Afterwards, you find this office. It's in like the room over. And you find this package. It looks like the GPU package. To find it in customs, it's like a big chunky package. After that, I also show you how to get out of that depot. I'm pretty sure many guys already showed this before, but I never was here. This is my first time properly being in this place, so I had to watch a video. So basically, you get up top here, to the right of the little office. I did a lot of looting afterwards because the BTR was gone. I didn't get to take the BTR back. But yeah, you get up top and then you stick to the middle and you run all the way down and jump, of course, but you try to stick to the middle. And when you about to jump off the train, you make sure you drop your bag so you're not heavy. You will break your legs, but yeah, you try not to completely disintegrate yourself. Fully heal and then just walk straight forward, basically stay on the tracks and you should be just fine. The only ways you can get out is either the BTR or jumping all the way from the train and just walk, or finding the mines and you can extract right away in here with all this loot. Make sure the package you have found you give to Proper with his shipping delay task, part 1, and then you continue with mechanic task, which is the helping hand. And you get a BTR task called shipping delay part 2, where you have to walk around the whole of the new area, and it was already done while I was doing the task and I didn't realize that. This is the quest called Shipping Delay Part 2. You should get it accepted with the BTR driver. I already did it accidentally with previous raid, and it will want you to scout the whole place of train depot. So afterwards, we took it to the train depot. Make sure you bring a lot of rubles so you can always send things back, as well as take the BTR. Basically, you have to scout the warehouses, office, and garage. The warehouses are these big long open buildings. The offices are basically the first building you gone into for the quest of helping hand and shipping part 1, and the garage is all the way in the back. We did it speedrun so we can take the BTR right away out, and you just hand in the quest in with the BTR because you need to speak to him. Your base is safe. And then we accepted another task already previously. I think there's a bit of a silliness with the BTR where you can accept the task before you finish the previous task. So we basically already accepted Hot Wheels before we even handed in the last task called Hot Wheels. You accept the task from the BTR, and then you have to go on reserve to place a marker inside of the long garage next to White Horse. Right next to RBS Tiki. So it's a hold place, which is the annoying one, for 15 seconds, and then you should be fine. You don't have to survive an extract. You can just die, or you can just extract at the hole in the floor, no backpack extract. After that, we went to woods again and talked to the BTR driver and gave him the quest. I made sure that there's no other task afterwards, and there's no task right now afterwards. So we're probably locked for the next day or something like that. Welcome to another video to this BTR task line that is gonna be a permanent task line. It looks like there's a lot of tasks that are afterwards time gated. So we did it the next day and we just basically waited for the BTR on woods. You can also wait for the BTR on Streets of Tarkov if you want to as well. And after Hot Wheels, you get a swift retribution if you did it planting on reserve. We've noticed that there's also another task line if you mess up and do Hot Wheels on customs instead, and then you just have to basically repair the relationship and do it a bit different way. So getting swift retribution was quite easy. You had to kill 10 scavs on woods, and then you hand in the task back to the BTR man. Sometimes it's a bit tricky because we didn't get a task afterwards, so I think the next task is time gated again. So we'll try again tomorrow, or it's just booked out. Let me know if you know any more information. Welcome to another task from the BTR task line, and this one is the higher they fly. BTR man never gave me any task yesterday, and I randomly got this task from Skier today. So we were just running normal raids because we were like, all right, whatever. We'll do woods later because it says specifically to kill 2 players on woods. You're clearly seeing us loading into ground 0, and I got a quest complete in ground 0 by killing 2 PMCs. Well, I'm pretty sure this is a major bug and they're probably gonna patch this as soon as they can. But yeah, it was possible basically finishing this task anywhere else as well, because my husband done it in a customs raid where he killed 4 PMCs. You only need to kill 2 though. Alright, and that's it for this task. The next one is route deviation, and that one we're gonna be marking some places on Streets of Tarkov. There was no time gating for the task before and afterwards, so this task is about marking the BTR stops on Streets of Tarkov. You do not need to do in one raid, and you can die in between all of these after you finish protecting the marker. There's a great map that we followed on the Tarkov wiki page. I will show it here, and I will also show you each marking stop that we managed to do. There's a bit of kinks with finding the place to mark. It was a bit silly, so be patient, and I guess hopefully this video will be a little bit helpful. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one, which is Hindsight 2020. Up like around here or something. Oh, here. I got it here too. Ooh! Oh! Nice.
Yeah.
I got one here, Daniel. I got a plant at this. Oh shit. Plant it on the road or anything, please. Okay. Planting here. Awesome. Don't have to survive. Welcome to another task in the BTR task line, Hindsight 2020. This time you have to stash 3 ammo boxes that are Russian type and are also armor piercing. I was struggling with this yesterday because I thought one Russian type ammo box would work, but the 2070s didn't work, which are the TOS ammos. So we then tried it with Ref3, who has BT ammo for 9x21. And I'm gonna list the ammo types that are Russian on the screen, and I am suspecting that BT on proper level 2 box should work, and I'm also suspecting that proper level 3 has another type of ammo that could work. So I'm also suspecting the SPP from proper level 3, which is 9x39 ammo for like the VSS and ASVAL. But let me know if you know anything else so it could help somebody in the future. So basically you have to find this bunker. That's a new area that was added last wipe, end of last wipe. It's between Scav Village and Sunken Village on woods. It's in one of the rocks between. So there are 3 stash hiding places. I'm going to show you all 3 locations as I'm stashing them in this video. I hope this video is helpful a little bit, but please let me know if there are any other ammo boxes that might be able to be stashed for people in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, which is not time gated. Called Key Partner, and I also finished it in this video because it was just to sell items to Peacekeeper. So I did it in this video, and then I'll see you in the next one, which is Killer Argument. Also not time gated.
Yeah. That's what I was about to, I literally was about to say exactly this one. 100k to make one, and now I find 2.
Welcome to another video in this BTR task line called Killer Argument. This was not time gated, so we were fine, but after this task I was personally time gated for the next. I don't know if you're gonna be or not, but I'm gonna check in today as well. I haven't been on since yesterday. So this video is from yesterday. You need to find this weapon box looking thing on woods around the scav house. It can be behind one of these covers. So I ran around the whole thing because my husband found it behind a metal cover, and I found it behind a wooden cover. So I ran around the whole of Scav House and you should be able to find this weapon crate. And then you just try to survive and hand it in. And that's it for today's video. The next one was time gated, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, who just shot at me? The Scav. Got him? Nice, thank you.
Yeah, that one in front of you.
No.
Then there's metal one up here.
Let's check that one.
Oh, yeah. After I switched back now,
Ah, I found it
I
here.
actually still have.
Yeah, background. Oh, and I've got to get located. Oh, can't do that. I'm not spending $1 million to do a key.
Which key?
Welcome to another task in the BTR task line. This time it's called Building Foundations. This task I got from the BTR man, and after the task completed called Killer Argument. I don't think it was actually time gated. I couldn't find the BTR man yesterday at all, so I finally got it done today. It's basically sell items to Ragman, Prapper, and Peacekeeper. 50 items each. And after you're finished, you have to go back to the BTR man again, either on Woods or Streets of Tarkov, talk to him, give the quest away. And I thought it was time gated again. I was so confused because I didn't get a task right away afterwards. So in the next raid, I had to talk to him again with somebody else anyways. Oh, I got the next task, which is called Natural Selection. So I don't know who is in charge of the wiki, but there's a bit of a confusion on the wiki page. But that's how I got it afterwards. So that's the task I have right now, Natural Exchange after. So probably there was a time gate, but the time gate doesn't matter. I guess you have to do it in the next raid. Yeah. Welcome to another BTR task line task called Natural Exchange. In this task, you have to plant 2 metal fuel tanks inside of the smuggler's base. You're gonna have to plant them inside next to these 2 boxes I will show you in this video. I used 2 metal fuel tanks that are already used up, so you don't have to have them full. They are very, very heavy. So they're about 10 kilo each. I would probably suggest doing it one in each raid, but we took both of them in the raid and just hope for a good spawn. So after you finish this task, you have to hand it in to BTR driver. And after that, there is a task line with Prapper. Welcome to another video about the BTR task line called Forge a Friendship. This time you're gonna get a task from Prapper after you finish Natural Exchange. In this task, you have to go onto shoreline, onto pier, where you have to pick up a cargo for Prapper. The cargo for Prapper looks like basically a big yellow box. We looked around the whole of pier offices. It can be in any rooms and you should not miss it. There are a few spawns. There should be more updates on the wiki now. But yeah, you just find this big cargo package for Prapper, and then next thing you hand it in to them. The next task isn't time gated, so you're gonna get another task right after that called Half Empty, and basically you just give him computer components and military components. For the task Half Empty, you get an initial equipment, a flare, yellow flare that can call in an airdrop, which can have these military components and PC components. I had some already spare on my character, so I just gave them those. And after that you get another task called Stick It in the Wheels, which is a task from Prapper, and you just have to eliminate any 30 targets on any location. So I did that quite passively. When you hand it into Prapper, you then have to go into another raid to talk to the BTR driver, who will give you a quest called Battery Change. This task is very annoying because you have to bring a military tank battery, which you cannot put into an Epsilon case anymore. And what I did is I used the mule and Trimadol, and I made sure I had food on me and some armor, because once I did it without armor and I got one tapped by a scav. Please make sure you bring some sort of armor on you and wait for the BTR driver and hand it into them. And after you manage to do that with all your you get a next task called Protect the Sky. What I realized, these tasks aren't really time gated afterwards. You just have to go into another raid and talk to the BTR driver then. The BTR driver either drives on Streets of Tarkov or Woods. It is very much just wait and patiently wait. You can basically just loop around the whole bit of Woods or loop around the whole bit of Streets of Tarkov. I think Woods is slightly bit more quieter, so I would recommend Woods mostly. Welcome to another task in the BTR task line called Protect the Sky. In this one, you have to go into Woods and locate a package. This package should be located at this new grave site. I will show you on the map where it is on Woods. It's south of the sunken village by the lakes, and you shouldn't miss it. It has usually 2 med bags, so it's actually very nice to find some medical supplies as well. This package has multiple spawns. It shouldn't be hard to find it. I will put them up here, but this is basically sourced from the tarkov'd. And after that, you need to bring it to the BTR driver and hand it in. You won't get the next task right away. The next task is Discombobulate. You will have to go into another raid and then accept that task afterwards. Welcome to another task in the BTR task line called Discombobulate. This time you have to bring 3 VOC-25 grenades and plant them at specified locations. I will show you in this video where I stash them. So it's a hold and stash task, and the stashing spots are at the BTR stop junction, at the BTR stop checkpoint, and at Sawmill by the water. It's very close to the violet keycard spawn in Sawmill. After you manage to stash this, you talk to the BTR driver and hand in your task. After you hand in Discombobulate, you will get 2 tasks. One can be accepted right away by Skier, called Choose Your Friends Wisely, and the other one is from the BTR driver, called The Price of Independence. That one you have to accept in the next raid. Welcome to the last tasks in the BTR quest line, which is gonna give you the achievement All-Wheel Drive. You're gonna have the option to choose between tasks that you get right away from Skier called Choose Your Friends Wisely, or you get a task from the BTR driver called The Price of Independence. In this video, I'm going to explain to you what you have to do in the Price of Independence task, because the Choose Your Friends Wisely is quite self-explanatory, but this video might help you as well. Before you start this task, make sure you have 2 yellow flares, either the pistol one and 2 cartridges that are yellow, or handheld ones, RSP 30 yellow flares. Make sure you bring plenty of food, heals, and drink, as well as ammo. Of course, you can loot on the way, but it's basically like a marathon thing. I will suggest also to bring somebody with you who also has this task. Choose Your Friends Wisely is basically the same thing, except for these other subtasks you need to do, because for Choose Your Friends Wisely, you just need to transit between customs to reserve, reserve to woods, from woods to lighthouse, and then survive and extract on lighthouse. And you also have to kill at least 5 PMCs in this whole bit. You have to do all of this in one raid, and if you fail in any point, you have to restart. The Price of Independence task from the BTR driver, you have to locate a letter on customs, which is located in the industrial plant, which is a new location on customs, all the way at the 3rd floor office room, and there are multiple spawns. I'm gonna source it from the wiki so you can see it's just like little letter. The next bit, you need to transit from customs to reserve. The transit from customs to reserve is in the most southwestern corner behind military base. After you transit from customs to reserve, you're gonna have to stash this ladder that you just picked up on customs in the military headquarters, also known as Black Bishop. The stashing spot is on the 3rd floor. Either if you walk up the sign on the outside, or whichever way, it's up the 3rd floor on the west side of the building in the crates. After you stash this ladder on reserve, you have to transit from reserve to woods. Transit from reserve to woods is on the northwest of the train yard on the border. There's a sniper scav sign. On woods, you will just have to eliminate 3 targets, which can be scavs, players, whatever. And then you have to transit from woods to lighthouse. The woods to lighthouse transit is by outskirts, all the way at the southwest corner in this little camp. On lighthouse, you will have to launch 2 yellow flares. I'm gonna show you the map where you have to pop the flares. Make sure when you're popping the flare, you aim above you, not behind you, like straight up on the sky. The flare points are in train yard. I popped it in the middle platform by the forklift, and then you have to pop another yellow flare at pier by seaside vacation cabins. And then you need to survive and extract. On the Rise of Independence task, you also have to kill at least 10 scavs in the whole of raids. That's it for today's video, and I hope you achieved all-wheel drive. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.